Welcome to my podcast Magic Movie Night. If you have seen my previous content, you know that I don't mind differences between the book and the TV series. I really enjoyed the first half of the book, which started with Aegon the Conqueror, but it mainly focused on Jaehaerys and his relationship with wife Alicent and his children. The most interesting character of the book is, in my opinion, Rhaena Targaryen, Black Bride, sister of Jaehaerys. But the most interesting part is about her daughter. It's a very tragic story, and I will not talk about this right now, but I wish so much that HBO will make a show about her. So far we have a show about Dance of the Dragons. When I read this part, I was very disappointed. Everything that happened has at least 2 or 3 different versions. You can choose which one you prefer. I do understand that Martin, the author, wanted to go in another style, but he is really good at portraying the psychology of his characters. It could be much better. A lot happened in the book without proper explanation or any insight into the characters. This is the reason why I like that TV show is different. I was in shock when I found out how much the fandom loves the character of Nettles. In the book, some believed she could be the Targaryen's bastard. To me, it is more interesting to see Rhaena as Nettles. Daemon didn't care about her, and now their relationship might change. If your parent didn't care about you for too long, then you know it is hard to change. Suddenly, you are good enough, you are good at something, you are interesting, you are funny actually. There is a lot of those who are ready to forgive and move on. But also, some people just doesn't feel it like this is my parent. It's more complicated. I don't know how much time they have for this in show, but I am open to this story. Daemon in show is way more dramatic, or should I say, unpredictable. You never know with this man. I was surprised when he called out Rhaenyra in last episode. She gave the order to the gold cloaks to deal with folks after insulting words on the walls. As I thought, she acted like she wasn't expecting that much violence. Oh, poor girl. I think the most of haters of TV show Rhaenyra wanted to see someone with strong personality, someone who doesn't care, who's not scared, like she used to be when she was teenager. When she was young and Viserys was still alive, she was there on every council. She should have paid attention and learned something from it. She had a few ideas, but they dismissed them. She felt useless and took it personally. It would have been better if she had taken more time to think about why they rejected her. Instead, she got offended and stopped paying attention. It's mystery to me, how can someone expect from her to be good queen? What has happened with Rhaenyra is realistic. It's sad, but that's how it is also in real life. The most manipulative person is also the smartest one. I'm talking about Larys. I don't want to say more about him because of spoilers. We are tired of people like Larys or charismatic Rhaenyra who does nothing. Maybe that's the reason of huge success of Dunk and Little Prince Aegon. It may be draining for some people to see all of this in real life and then in the show. In episode 5, there is a scene where Rhaenyra says something like the gods choose her to be queen, so how could anyone stand in her way? Then she's complaining that gods are suddenly against her. She's speaking in Valyrian language with Daemon. She believes everything is already decided. She doesn't have to do anything to be at throne. That's why everyone should obey. As we can see, it doesn't work this way. Gods gave her wealth and power, but she wasted those advantages. She never achieved anything by herself. Marie Antoinette had similar thoughts about being queen. It was given to her by the god. How can anyone want to take it from her? And we know how it ended. There are also some characters in the show that I wasn't impressed by at first, and it might change in future. Ormond Hightower is one of them. In episode 4, he was too much theatrical for me, but I do understand his anger. Before Dragons, it was enough to build your own strength, use your brain, and be born into the right family. And then suddenly, none of that mattered anymore. It isn't fair, and I am interested to see how they will develop it further. That's all I was thinking. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Have a nice day.